Well, we're a few hours away from the election, and it seems that the PRI is coming back. All that remains to be seen is which PRI is coming back. The question basically is whether the PRI learned its lesson, the lesson of these 12 years. It was outside of the presidential part of power in Mexico, or whether it did not. I wrote a piece recently comparing the PRI to the famous character Rip Van Winkle, who wakes up after a few years of sleep and thinks that nothing has changed. In reality, I think that the PRI that will come back, that will probably win tomorrow, is not the same PRI. In many ways, is not the same PRI that lost power 12 years ago. But most of all, this is not the same Mexico that we lived in 12 years ago. Mexico has gone a long way towards building a functioning democracy. Of course, it's not a perfect democracy. We're still learning in many ways. But I am absolutely sure that we have really made very clear progress. So even if this was the worst version of the PRI that came back to power in a matter of hours in Mexico, the institutions that Mexicans have built are solid enough to contain that PRI. And apart from that, I am honestly quite sure that this PRI is not the same one that we saw during the painful years of the long soft dictatorship of the PRI in the mid-20th century. Of course, it still has some of its flaws, especially at the local level, at the state level. But let me be an optimist and say that I trust that the PRI has learned, if not every lesson of the past 12 years, at least some of them.